In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated.
Oh my God!
This is the story
All about how my life got
of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427.
Oh hey, you made it to the end of the video. So, I have a little update to tell you guys that I'm gonna be taking a break of making some videos in a few days. The reason why is because there will be a full new revamp on my channel that it's coming very soon. And
although others might have
a
considered
motion
it
and graphics designer
Stanley relished every
by the name of
moment
Zane
that
is
he
here
was here.
is gonna be making a
Though he had
full
been made
revamp channel
exactly for this job,
that
and Stanley
is coming out very
was
soon.
happy.
I just said it 2 times, I don't know why, but
And then one day, something very
he
peculiar
made up
happened.
some
Something that would
2
forever
designs
change
first
Stanley.
from yesterday.
Something he would never
And
quite forget.
First up
He had been at
is
his
the
desk
new
for nearly
logo.
an hour
It looks like
when he realized
this,
that not one
and it looks
single
cool.
order had arrived on
And
the
the
monitor
second
for
one,
him to
he made
follow.
a furry
No one had
of
showed
me.
up to give him
A
instructions,
persona to
call
be
a meeting,
exact.
or even say
So,
hi.
take a look
Never
at
in
that.
all his years at the company
Man, I'm
had
looking
this
so
happened.
cute
This complete
as a persona.
isolation.
But
Something was very
anyways,
clearly wrong.
a full new
Shocked,
revamp is
frozen
coming.
solid, Stanley
God.
found himself unable
It's
to
coming
move for the
out
longest
very
time.
soon, so
But as he came to his wits and regained
be
his senses,
sure
he
to
got
get
up from his
prepared
desk
very
and stepped
soon,
out of his
because
office. All of
I
his
just said it very
co-workers were
soon
gone.
4
What could it
times.
mean?
But
Stanley decided to go to the
anyways,
meeting room.
because
Perhaps he had simply missed
it's
a
gonna
memo.
be a very epic
No matter how
revamp
hard
of my
Stanley
channel
looked,
that's
he couldn't find a
gonna be
trace
way
of his
too good.
co-workers.
So, yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, be sure to hit
When
the
Stanley
like button.
came to a set of
Follow
2
all
open
my
doors,
social media
he entered
at
the door on his
Instagram,
left.
Facebook, Twitter, and I kind of do live streams on Twitch. So if you really
Yet
want
there was not a single
watch
person
me
here
play
either.
a game on live
Feeling a
stream,
wave of disbelief,
So,
Stanley decided to
then
go up to his
be
boss's
sure to
office,
follow me on
hoping he
Twitch.
might find an answer
Links in the
there.
description. And if you're new, hit the like,
What?
hit the subscribe
Coming to a
button,
staircase,
and turn
Stanley
on the
walked upstairs
notification
to
bell
his boss's
to see
office.
some more videos every Mondays and Thursdays. But for now, very, very soon.
Stepping
Anyways,
into his manager's
this has
office,
been your boy,
Stanley was once
Blue
again
Boy Me,
stunned to
signing
discover not an
out.
indication
Take care,
of any
stay
human
safe
life.
for the virus.
Shocked,
Peace.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway. Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Psych!
Although this passageway had the word Escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death. As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated.
Oh my God!
As the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly. And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What is this?
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Nope.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
What you mean, what you mean?
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Bro!
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now. It'll be your only
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
What?
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
What the fuck?
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
What?
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
Oh my!
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Yeah, boy.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Oh hey, you made it to the end of the video. So, I have a little update to tell you guys that I'm gonna be taking a break of making some videos in a few days. The reason why is because there will be a full new revamp on my channel that it's coming very soon. And a motion and graphics designer by the name of Zane is here, is gonna be making a full revamp channel that is coming out very soon. I just said it 2 times, I don't know why, but he made up some 2 designs first from yesterday. And first off is the new logo. It looks like this and it looks cool. And the second one, he made a furry of me, a fursona to be exact. So take a look at that. Man, I'm looking so cute as a fursona. But anyways, a full new revamp is coming. Oh my god, it's coming out very soon. So be sure to get prepared very soon.
I just said it very soon 4 times.
Anyways, because it's gonna be a very epic revamp of my channel that's gonna be way too good. So yeah. Anyway guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you did, be sure to hit the like button. Follow all my social medias at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and I kinda do live streams on Twitch. So if you really wanna watch me play a game on live stream, so then be sure to follow me on Twitch. Link is in the description. And if you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell to see some more videos every Mondays and Thursdays. But for now, very soon. Anyways, this has been your boy, Little Boy Me, signing out. Take care and stay safe with the virus. Peace!